Hey guys, welcome to Everyday Family Adventure. I'm Trent.
And I'm Siobhán.
And we have had a rough week.
Yeah.
But
say that.
yeah, before we get talking into our rough week and our struggles, we just wanted to talk about something that we enjoy.
Yeah.
And that we have fun with.
Yeah.
Donuts Friday.
Hashtag Donuts Friday.
So honestly, like, Byler's, like, probably one of our top 10 donuts.
So good.
That was awesome. I was totally unexpecting that. Loved it. Thank you, Randy Shaheen, for just recommending that to us, because that was well worth it. It makes me want to put a blog page together with, like, our, 2017 best donut shops that we've been to this year.
I think we should do that.
I know, right?
You guys would appreciate that, right?
Yeah, let us know in the comments below if you want us to do something like that.
Yeah. And if you are ever in the Lancaster or Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area, there's Byler Donuts in both of those places, so
That's right.
Look it up.
Yeah, and then we have some other really good news to share.
Amazing news.
Yeah.
This week, we reached 9,000 subscribers
Woo, woo.
on the vlog.
I know.
You guys.
That's awesome.
Like, not only did we
That's
reach
cool.
9,000, but we're over 9,200 now, I think.
I know. How amazing is that?
So, yeah. So,
Yeah,
welcome.
so thank you guys.
Welcome to all the new subscribers. We're so glad you're here with us on this journey. We're just an everyday family, but we love adventure, and we're just so excited to have some new subscribers along with us.
Yeah. So, okay, we told you that we were going to tell you about our terrible, horrible, no good, very bad week.
Right.
And it started, honestly, in Lancaster before we left. The van broke down. Like, I was out, late and needed to go pick up something. I took Camden with me, and then on the side of the road, like all of a sudden the power started going out. I'm like, what's going on? I got through a stoplight. I pulled the car over, and then the van just started, like, steam and smoke everywhere. Camden and I get out of the car, and there's, like, liquid everywhere on the ground.
I'm just so glad it was you and not me.
Well, still,
like...
it's like you never want to, it's like, what do you do? That's just never a good sign, I think. And so to say that, obviously, we have, grateful for our insurance that we had towing on there.
Yes.
Got it towed to it, and we were with our friend Nate Smoker, so he, told us where to have it towed to, came and picked us up, and it was good. And to say that, like, financially, that's always, like, I don't care who you are. You never want to be like, oh, that was something I was hoping to pay for this week.
Right. Oh, car trouble.
Yay.
It's no big deal.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I didn't get any footage of the car breaking down. I'm sorry. I should be a better YouTuber, but it wasn't in the first thought of my mind to be like, oh, my car's broke down. Let me vlog this.
That's why you're a terrible YouTuber. Because, like, the real YouTubers know, like, if there's drama or things breaking down or people dying, you gotta
get it on there. It's like, no, yeah. So to say that, to kind of make matters worse, like, it was like the next day that we discovered that it was my fault, but I had literally destroyed our water pump by not putting a valve pressure regulator on the hose coming in from the campground before we were at the smokers. And so
those are important. There's a reason why.
They are important, I just hadn't been good at remembering to put it on, and you get rushed with, kids, you get into a campground, you just get going. And I literally, our water pump just, like, split in half. I don't know how, but I mean, I'm not a pro.
We're just assuming that that's why. We don't know for sure.
So this has been a little bit of a tough week. What do you do? What do you do when hard times kind of come? And you kind of heard about it on the vlog last week. Siobhán was saying we made donuts because our money was a little tight, and But then I wanted to show you guys this, because this is part of RV living, right? You're always fixing something. Water pump right now. And I think, honestly, I think I did it. I was not using a valve pressure regulator thing when I was at the last campground. And I think it blew up my water pump. So this is what I got going on right now. You can see it. This is my jerry-rigged system for running water into the coach, and you can see that it's just spraying a mist of water out one of the holes right now. Here's the water pump, and I've got it all pulled apart, and obviously got tools everywhere because I've been trying to figure out, you know, if I could fix it myself. And I think this one's beyond me. So, and I mean, here's the thing, like with such a busy schedule that we had, like, you know, I didn't have time to take care of it. So kind of put a Band-Aid on it and just kept it going. We got another one ordered, and but it wasn't going to be arriving till we got to DC. And I mean, here's the thing, like that's where today we just wanted to kind of address that and talk about like problems on the road and how to handle situations that you're not prepared for, because when you're living this lifestyle, you need to just be prepared that something's going to go wrong, and you need to not freak out about it.
I mean, really, it's any lifestyle. You know, we're speaking to those of you living in houses right now too. It's, you know, things are going to come along, and the outcome of that situation depends completely upon how you react to the situation.
Right, like you have the opportunity to choose whether or not you're going to complain. The problems are always going to come, but you have the choice to buckle down and say, okay, we're going to keep moving. You know, we're going to keep doing what we know to do. And you know, in all of that, we've had some really great ministry times. You know, we went to we had the opportunity to minister at F&M University, Franklin and Marshall University. Really cool place. Really awesome place. It's like a really prestigious school where the students are, you know, they're no joke, man. These students are smart, man. They are, and they're doing something very challenging. And they're working very hard. So the fact that we got a chance to play there was just a super awesome blessing. And you know, Siobhán and I kind of felt like college students for a day, and you know, and we were up late and, you know, partying, and our show didn't start till 9 o'clock at night. I know. And you guys, honestly, we go to bed at 9 o'clock. So it was fun. We stayed up late like young people, and we had so much fun. And it wasn't amazing. We absolutely loved every person that we met there, and you know, they let us do the whole night. So I mean, it was like, you know, like a house show, like we've been doing, where we had free reign to be able to share our music and our testimony and our message, and just inspire the students there to believe that they can make the world better. You know, all of this is happening while we've got major struggles on our end too. And so you want to make sure that, you know, you've always got in the back of your mind, like, you know, we're playing music right now, but I've got to go back home to dealing with, you know, financial struggles, you know, automobile struggles, you know, RV struggles, and it snowballs. That's the thing with like tough times. Yeah. When one thing happens, you know. Yeah, it kind of, you know, there's gonna be more. There's a little bit of a snowball, and you can declare that. You don't. It doesn't have to be that way. Yeah. Obviously, it does get that way if you react to it the wrong way. You know, if you panic, something else is gonna go wrong. If you freak out, something else is gonna go wrong. Does that mean we freaked out? Is that why we had like 2 in a row? No, not necessarily. I'm just saying that, you know, like I think we reacted really well. But, you know, having said that, ministry time in Lancaster area was great. The friendships and the connections we've made out there, and the people we've met, it was great in a way where we've made some really great inroads to be able to come back there. And I think I'll look forward to that as well. You're the one I want. You're the one I want. You're the one my heart cries out for. And
This is not my home. This is not my home. This is only temporary. But you, oh Lord, will never fade away. And I'll be home when I see your face.
We headed on to DC, and that's where we are now. We're actually in Northern Virginia, staying with our friends John and Julie Falk, who have been amazing. I mean,
Yes.
These guys, we've known them for how long? 20 years?
Almost, yeah.
No, maybe not, 15.
15.
Maybe like 15 years.
Well, because we used to live out here. You might not know that about us, and honestly, I feel a little bad because we didn't really make plans to do a whole bunch of DC stuff. You know, like most people would want to see travel-wise, but
Yeah.
this is kind of like home for us,
Yeah.
in a way. So, and we love being back here. We really do.
Yeah, and John is actually on our board for our 501c3 ministry.
Hey guys, so I'm gonna take a minute to introduce you to my good friend John Falk and his wife Julie. Here he is. This is my buddy, John Falk.
Hey guys.
He doesn't know, I just decided to show up and put a camera on him, but we're having a good time tonight. And there's his wife Julie. Say hi. You're on the vlog, right?
Oh, nice. So yeah, they're just really special people for us, and they decided to have us out to do a house show at their house.
Are you putting on a show, little Messi?
Daddy!
What?
Daddy!
What do you need? You need me? Oh, I love it. What a mess. Hey guys, we're getting ready to do a house show tonight. We got a ton of fun going on here in Fairfax, Virginia. And everybody's going. I gotta show you Bennett. Bennett did the display on the table tonight. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? I love it. Good job, Scoop. Hi guys. I love it, Gareth.
Trust fall, to fall blindly, trusting him that he's going to take care of the details of whatever he has asked you to do. Sometimes you just have to take that first step.
Days have come undone. They don't control you now. They don't control you now. As fear begins to fade, as glory fills your veins, you're finally breathing in. You're finally breathing out.
fall, trust fall. If you take that leap of faith, trust fall.
Thanks, guys. Awesome night.
And it was amazing.
It was amazing.
It was so great.
Talk about just a breath of fresh air. Lots of great people to play for and really received well. And even John is like, man, we got to do it again, and we're gonna.
Yeah, we're already
need to do-
planning the
Yeah, we
next
need
one.
to do we need to do it bigger, and it was just really, really cool, and what a treasure to be a part of. And so we got in, and grateful that the water pump that we had ordered back in Lancaster arrived, which was great. I got a chance to
Because we had
fix it.
been without water. That's the thing, without a water pump, you don't have water. So we drove
Right.
from Lancaster here with no water.
Yeah, I mean, you have water in your tank, you can't get it up to your
Yeah,
sink.
right.
It's yeah. So we were grateful that it was here, and I was able to install it pretty right away. So we got the water pump in. We're so happy. It works. I'm so
I'm really
glad.
proud of you.
Thanks.
You did a good
I
job.
needed it. I mean, it's like not. This is not my specialty, right? Like I don't fix things. Like when things break, I look at it and be like,
But you fix things a whole lot more now than you used to.
True, like that was a big struggle for me even getting into RVing, because I'm like, how in the world would I be able to take care of that big
It's called
of a
YouTube.
vessel? Yeah,
Honestly,
I went to YouTube too, and so I'm grateful that we've got it in. It's all working great. I'm honestly kind of grateful that, and I know some of you might recommend other water pumps we could have used, but honestly, I'm kind of grateful for the plug and play water pump that we just saw the one that was in there and we got
Put
the
the
same
same
one
one.
in. One of the things that we did, can you say it? Just say what I said.
So one of the things that we did when we first got into DC this week is we went downtown, and we weren't planning on it because we're planning on going next week, and we're gonna go visit some museums. But this week we found out that the Sims family, Soulful RV family, was in DC, and we were like, wait a second, you guys are here. These
Yeah.
are good friends of ours. And so we connected with them and found out they were gonna be downtown for one more day. And so we were like, let's just go. Just because we can.
Just because we can.
We decided not to do school for the day and take school downtown. And so we went and visited with our friends, the Sims. And we didn't get to see them long, but we were so happy that we got to catch up with them. So here's the thing, guys. This week we had some struggles. Some things came at us. We had that like instant moment of discouragement, like, oh, like car trouble, RV components breaking down, and all we can think of is, like that's like the instant, that's where your mind goes, in the flesh, you just go there. But like I said earlier, you have the choice in how you're going to react, and we chose to believe that God's going to take care of it somehow. We know in reality, we look at our bank account and say, well, we're not going to be able to fix the car, and we're not going to be able to fix the water pump, but we know that God knows we need a car because we have to somehow get from A to B, and we need a water pump because we need to be able to wash our children and make
Yeah.
dinner and wash the dishes and things like that. So we know that God knows our needs, just like He knows the needs of the sparrow, and He provides for them. He was going to provide for us, and He did.
Yeah, and he did in an amazing way. Like, thanks to some of our subscribers, they covered the cost of our vehicle getting repaired, like, completely, and the cost of our water pump.
Yes.
And that's been amazing. Like, and honestly, like, that's not something that we look at as like the, having the YouTube channel makes us popular to do that.
No.
It's not that.
These are relationships that we have outside of the vlog. These are not just people who see us on the vlog every week. These are people who are These are people who are in our lives and know us and know what we're doing and they're praying with us, and they hear the voice of the Lord that says, help them out. And we're so thankful for that. We're so just...
Yeah, we're a little speechless on that. That's awesome. But we also wanted to turn this into a point of encouragement for you guys, because we don't know all of you who watch our show. But we do know that everybody goes through seasons of testing. Mm-hmm. Everybody goes through seasons of trial. And you need to know, first of all, don't freak out.
Yes. Step one.
Step one, don't freak out. God is for you. He is not against you, okay? God is a good God. And that really puts us into a place where we can say, by living example, that, man, we go through stuff too. And you gotta be able to calm down, assess the situation, and honestly, like, yeah, you can have drama stuff, but we much rather prefer to be on the side of, like, we're gonna share with you our struggles all the time, but we would much rather be able to do it in a place where we're level-headed talking about it, because honestly, that's something that we encourage. Like, don't panic. Like, when you're having struggles in your marriage, when you're having struggles in things, and you're dealing with stuff, calm down, find a place to pull away, and be in a place where you can be level-headed to communicate and talk through things. Like, that would be step one. And then step two, pray about it.
Pray about it. Step two.
Step two, pray about it. Like, honestly, just get a second before you do anything to pray and go to God with it, because He loves you, He cares for you, He's for you, right? And that's what we do. And so that's...
And it helps you to respond a little better too when you take the pressure off of yourself and put it on the Lord.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, that's what Jesus told us to do. He said, get rid of your burden, lay down your burden, and take up my burden, because it's light. And it's like when we give Him those things, it just kind of takes the pressure off of us and helps us to think once again in a more level-headed way.
Yeah, and then step three is keep moving forward. Like, when we were going through all of this stuff, like, we were still doing ministry, we still did our house shows, and we still go with the mindset of, like, we're going to speak and act and behave in such a way, not that we are ignoring what's going on, but we're choosing to be in a place where we want to be encouragement and be life too. And
if we can't believe that God's going to take care of our situations and our mountains that come in our way, then we can't fully, minister that to other people. I mean, that's what our songs are all about.
Yeah, and we're not saying, like, we have to be perfect in front of people so that they can know how to be perfect. No, what we have to do is trust, so we can show other people that they can trust too.
Yeah, and say, look what God is doing. Like, we're kind of going through some stuff right now, but God is good, and it's going to be okay.
Right. And it really was okay. I mean, the fact that, those things were paid for, I mean, like, blows my mind. So, really awesome. So, anyways, we're so grateful to have you guys on the journey with us, and we're going to finish off our vlog today with our Believer Bump.
Believer Bump! Boom! Today's Believer Bump goes to Katie Port.
Hey, Katie.
Hi, Katie. Katie says, hello, I am Katie Port, and you guys were camping at Circle M, and I saw your YouTube, so I was like, why not go check you out? So I did, and your guys' videos are amazing, and I am subscribed to you, and ever since, I always watch your videos.
Oh, that's awesome.
So glad. Hope you're watching right now, Katie.
Yeah, and we're grateful to have you on the journey. We didn't do a Believer Bump on our RV tour last week. And so, for those of you guys who are new subscribers who come to our channel, we do this thing called the Believer Bump, right? We want to have you part of the journey. We want to know your story. And so, we just say, like, hey, if you'd like to be featured on the Believer Bump, all you got to do is click the Believer bell next to the subscribe button, get our notifications, and send us a comment. And that's a way where we can just interact with you. We answer every one of our comments. At least we try to.
Everyone.
And we're grateful to just be in your life and communicate with you. And so we want to know the questions that you guys have and hopefully answer them for you, and we'll feature you on the Believer Bump. So thank you guys once again for joining our journey. Hey, if you don't know anything about our Patreon page, it's just a way where you could potentially help support and be part of our journey as well. But we're gonna let you guys go today, so remember, we can make the world better.
I believe we can.
Bye!